Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Today I am coming at you with a look at all of my SLG collection, and this was requested by one of my viewers. Thank you very much for requesting this. So when I pulled together all my SLGs for this video, I realised that I have sold a few in the last few years, and so I have a much more manageable collection now. There are a couple of pieces that I would like to sell, or those that I don't use as much, but overall I love everything in my collection. So I'm going to go through in no particular order and just show you each of my SLGs, so I hope you enjoy it. So the first one is my Mulberry coin pouch. This is in the Mulberry small grain leather with the beautiful oxblood colour, and on the front it's got embossed Mulberry England. And on the back there is a card slot, and this is what I love so much about this pouch, is that you can separate your cards really easily from your coins and cash, so that you can actually just use this as a purse, and it means it's very easy to access your most used cards. These days I only have one or two cards which are kind of critical, which is the credit and debit cards. So if I just need to pop out to buy something, then I can just slot that in here. It's also lined in leather, which is a beautiful detailing, as is the inside of the coin pouch. It's all lined in a beautifully soft navy leather, and you've also got the embossing there with the mulberry tree. When I bought this, I was actually really considering the Louis Vuitton key clay. Similar functionality, but I ended up going with this, and I really don't regret that. There's definitely been points where I think I should have just gone for the key clay. That, to be honest, is probably just the lure of social media and seeing that pouch everywhere. But actually I decided to buy this because it's so much better value for money. It is quite a bit cheaper than the key clay, actually probably not so much anymore, but it's about £50 to £100 cheaper than that key clay. And also it's fully leather, which is just, it feels very luxurious as a result of that. And I was totally sold by this card slot at the back, so win-win across the board, and I really love this key or coin pouch. Next up is another Mulberry piece. This is a passport holder, and I love the Mulberry passport holders. So you can see I got this in the small grained leather again, in this beautiful baby pink. It's such a lovely shade of pink. There's the embossing on the front again. And what I love about this passport holder is the organization within it. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing that I'm tending to go for Mulberry pieces over Louis Vuitton, which is an interesting alternative. But actually, before I got this, I was looking at the Louis Vuitton passport holder, and I loved it again. I think because it was everywhere on social media, and there was the allure of the prints and the canvas. But what I didn't like about the Louis Vuitton one was the internal organization wasn't as good. I thought I prefer this setup. So you have a number of card slots here on the left, and then one big slot on the back. And then you also have a half open pockets on this side. So depending on which passport you have and which side you've got your ID page, you can either slot the passport in here or on this side. So it's really brilliant for that. And then there was also one slot in the front here, and you've got the little mulberry tree embossing. On the inside it is smooth leather, and it's so luxurious. The only thing I would say about passport holders is every time I go through customs and I'm asked to take my passport out of this, or when I'm boarding the plane, I do slightly think, do I really need a passport holder? But I'm such a lover of SLGs that I just have to have this, and I still carry it with me every time. And it's still good for carrying your boarding pass and other cards that you might have with your passport. So I will keep this one. Next up is my Chanel card holder. This is the classic card holder in the black caviar leather with silver hardware. There are lots of videos of this card holder online. I really love this, and this is one that I thought about for a very long time before buying it, because it's a crazy amount to spend on a card holder. I did end up buying it at Heathrow Airport as tax-free. So this was a few years ago when we still had duty-free at our UK airports. And I absolutely love this, and it's one that will stay in my collection forever. So it's got the card slot on the front, there's 2 on the back, and then there is 1 in the center portion with that beautiful burgundy. And I really love this. I love playing with the quilting on this, and it's just a very classic card holder. Next up, I've got another card holder, and this is a Furla card holder. It is very summery and floral, as you can see. And this card holder actually came as a set of 2. So it came inside a flap card holder, which was plain pink, and this basically slotted inside as an extra. I did end up selling that other card flap holder just because I wasn't using it as much. I probably slightly regret selling it, but I did pick up another piece which is quite similar, which I'll show you in a moment, from Ferragamo. So this is a pretty standard card holder. You've got 2 slots on this side. I do like the design here that there's a V shape, which is just a little bit different. And then there's 2 slots on this side, and you've got the slot across the top as well. So this one is a little bit smaller than the Chanel card holder. So you can't fit as many cards in just because they all sit a bit tighter within each slot. But this is probably what I would say is the regular size of card holder. So next I have my Ferragamo card holder, and this is the one which the Furla one basically came in something which was pretty much the exact same colour as this, and the same design just without the additional card slots. And basically this card holder just sat within that, and this was the piece that I sold. But this is from Ferragamo. It's the Miss Vara bow card case, I think is what it's called, in this beautiful colour and that iconic bow on the front. On the back there is 1 card slot. I love this feature. Again, easy access for cards. And then on the inside you've got a couple of card slots on the front here, and then 1 in the back. So it's a pretty flat card holder, but really lovely for carrying a bunch of cards. And again, I love that separate pocket in the back. Next up, I've got my key holder. This is the only key holder I have, and it's from Prada. It's the Prada 6 key holder. Another one where I considered getting Louis Vuitton. You can see that I have rejected Louis Vuitton on a number of occasions. I really wanted the Louis Vuitton 6 key holder. I was obsessed with that. Then I found this Prada one at the Bicester outlet, and it was a really good price. I got this quite a few years ago now. These have gone up in price quite a bit. And I also prefer the functionality of this to the Louis Vuitton one. And I definitely didn't intend for this video to be any Louis Vuitton bashing at all. I think I've just come to realise how much I have got different options, actually, different alternatives that I've gone with. So this is the 6 key holder from Prada. It's got the logo on the front, which has tarnished quite a bit, which is slightly disappointing. So you can see there is the yellow gold, but it's just tarnished on both sides. The back is plain, and then it opens with 2 poppet fastenings there, which I really like, mostly just because I like the sound of it, which is a bit weird. I don't think it makes it that much more secure than the Louis Vuitton one, which only has 1 fastening in the middle, but it is on both sides. And I'd say the advantage of this is that so with the Louis Vuitton one, I've seen videos where the sides here start pulling away a little bit. You don't get that with this one, just because there are 2 fastenings at the top and bottom. Then on the inside, you've got the 6 hooks here, which are all beautiful. You've got card slots on the left, in the middle, and on the right. So if you did want to put some cards in, you can put them there. Full-size cards actually only fit on the back portion here, but on the sides you can put receipts or some cash that's folded up. The other difference between this and the Louis Vuitton key holder is that The Louis Vuitton one allows you to take off the hooks, so you can take them all off individually if you didn't want to have all 6, but it's fixed on the Prada ones, which is completely fine. My next SLG, and this looks a little bit dirty and worse for wear, is my Coach Mini Skinny ID wallet. I got this quite a number of years ago, and the price has increased quite a lot now on this one. I think at the moment it retails for £75, so it's still a very good price, and they come in so many lovely colours. I'm really tempted to get this in another colour. This is in the fuchsia pink, and you can just see somehow I've got a lot of staining down here, so it's discoloured and I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of it. On the back you have got a ID slot, you've got a card slot there, and then you've got a card slot across the top. And then you have a zip section for all your coins, so I keep some foreign currency in here. And it also comes with a keyring, so if you wanted to attach this to the D-hook of your bag, or if you wanted to attach some keys to it, then you can do that quite easily. This is a very functional little purse, and if I didn't get obsessed with all other SLGs that I have, then I would probably still be using this one because it's really functional. Next up, I have a card holder. This is, I think, my most recent SLG purchase, though technically it's not leather, it's canvas. But this is from the Christmas Animation 2022 line, and it's the South Korea print. I love this. I've been using this ever since I got it back in December. So there's a 1 card slot on the front. On the back you've also got one, and then across the top you can fit a few cards in, and I really love this. It feels super durable, and it's cute to have a pop of colour, I think. The next one is this beautiful Coach Disney key pouch. It's the Mickey 1941 version, so I think this was limited edition, and it's in a beautiful chalk white in the gloved hand leather. It's one of the most well-made pieces I have in my collection, and I am obsessed with it. So it's got the cute little Mickey on the front with that surprise look, and then on the back you also see the back of Mickey, so it's very cute. There is 1 zip pocket in the back, and it's lined in a mustard yellow fabric. And then on the inside it's lined in that same mustard yellow but leather, and it's a very soft leather. On the front here you've got 1 card slot. It says genuine gloved hand leather, and then on the inside you have a nice hook which is very easy, to open and close. So it's great for attaching keys or anything else like that. And then you've got the big Coach Creed on the inside. This comes with a little wristlet strap as well, so you can easily carry it, and if you're paying, for example, you can just put it on your wrist to carry it easily and be hands-free. And I really love this purse. Next, I have one which I don't love so much, unfortunately. I have rarely used this one. It's my only full-size continental purse, and it's from Aspinal of London. I did actually receive this about probably 9 years ago now from my boyfriend at the time, who's now my fiance, and I love it, and I won't sell it because it's got sentimental, it's very sentimental for me. But I just don't use it because it's a full-size wallet. So I love the idea of it, but it just gets 0 use. It opens up fully like this. You've got quite a few card slots here, and then you've got this separate little card holder which you can bring out. So I really love that as well. You've got an ID slot here with a number of card slots. And Aspinal does still do these types of full length continental wallets. I don't know if they have this interior part, but they have styles which look very similar on the outside. Then there is 1 zip pocket here, 1 slip pocket here, and I just love the red interior, and I wish we were back in the days of using more cash and coins and larger bags, because then I probably would use this, but unfortunately it just gets no use now. So final few SLGs. This one again, not an SLG technically, but this is the Louis Vuitton mini pochette in damier ebene. There's loads of videos on this. It's a great pouch, and I absolutely love this one. I cannot believe the price that they are today. I would nowhere near pay what it is today. I think it's like £575 or 525, which is absolutely insane. I bought this for £195 2 to 3 years ago, and that was just following a price increase from £175. And I've been thinking about this for a long time. I'm talking like a couple of years at least, because £200 to spend on this was ridiculous. Now that it's more than £500, I don't know, I could not possibly part with that money for this, but I love it. Next is another Louis Vuitton piece. It's the Rosalie coin purse. I love this too. This is also in the damier ebene with the gorgeous rose ballerine. And this is the perfect compact wallet in my opinion, because it's such a great size for carrying everything you need. There's great organization in it. So you've got a few card slots and also this separate coin section. And I just think it's a very well designed piece, perfect size if you've got a smaller bag and don't want to carry too much, but that you want to fit a few things in. So I do really love this. And the final two pieces are larger pouches. So the first one is this Kate Spade pouch in a lovely duck egg teal kind of colour. So there is a front zip pocket like so, and you've got a lovely monogrammed fabric interior, and then with the wristlet strap here you can open the main compartment, and there are a few card slots on the inside. This is very slim, so it's actually quite difficult to use because there's only so much you can fit in here. So you can fit a phone, some cards and a few other thin bits and bobs, but it really doesn't expand too much as it's relatively stiff and structured. So it's a beautiful wristlet, but it's very limited in its capacity. And the final one is this pouch from Aspinal of London, which I use as my travel pouch. So when I'm traveling, I'll put this in my large travel bags and I put my main essentials in here, so it's just easy to find. It's in a gorgeous lizard effect leather in this blue with silver hardware, and the inside it's very cushioned, this pouch, which is what I really love about it. And there's this kind of silver corrugated style fabric lining, and this does expand quite a bit, and over time you can see I've had it like expand. So I find this one a lot more useful. You can put just some chunkier items inside. This I pretty much only use for traveling. I have used it a couple of times as a pouch or a clutch, sorry, should I say a clutch on a night out, but I think it's only been when I've been on a holiday that I've used this. And that is everything. So those are all my SLGs. I think a more manageable size now. There's a couple of pieces that I don't use as much, as I've said, but I really do love my collection, and I wonder what my next SLG will be, but nothing is quite catching my eye at the moment. So I'm happy with everything that I've got for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.